Yo, 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 yo. I mean, I know nobody's really getting in right now, but I guess I'll just start right away. That, I had a lot of people been asking, where is Chris Keyz? I am here. Chris Keyz never been anywhere. Listen, guys, I've been, I haven't really been doing too many videos. Not because I don't have any content. I always have content. I always have stuff to talk about. But the only reason why, a lot of us, hold up, what's going this? Hold. Okay, sorry guys. But yeah, the reason why I haven't really been posting up any videos lately is only because I've been so focused on so many other things. I've been not away from Shopify though, being that is one of the main things that I do talk about, which is, something I don't want to have my audience feel like, Shopify is the only way of making money. I mean, even though that is one of the streams of incomes that I have, that I've been, pushing the most on on YouTube. But, Shopify is not that only one. But, lately, the reason why you guys haven't seen me on YouTube, I really been putting in so much time with my students. Remember, from the beginning of the year, I said that I was going to work with the first 20 students, my first 20 coaching students for the year. And that's where I've been putting a lot of time in. If you follow me on Instagram, though, you would see that, I've been very active on Instagram, on my other social media like Facebook. I've been really active. It's just that I haven't really had time to put in videos on YouTube. I mean, I'm pretty sure if I push myself, I would put in that time to, post up some videos. But I guess, I could get lazy too. I'm not gonna lie. I could definitely get lazy too. Let me see. Hey, Christmas, your awesome videos. You filled all the spots. No, actually, right now we have 3 more spots left. I've been promoting this 3 more spots for a while now. Well, not as much as I probably should, but there's about 3 more spots left. How long have you been doing Shopify for? Well, a lot of people who know my story based on my videos, I was doing Shopify in 2015, gave up after a month. It's a long story short, gave up after a month. The ending of 2016, November into December is when I got back on, got some success, and I've been doing it ever since then. Have been working for myself, been doing other stuff online as well. But of course, Shopify was that big break for me. Another thing, guys, I'm going to be doing a free webinar. I mean, I know a lot of people have been asking for this. A lot of people have been doing this. Where should I go for one of the spots? Okay, if you want to get inside of my coaching, go to Marketing with Keyz. Let me see if I can type it up. This is my first time. Yeah, I mean, I'm using my laptop camera, man. Nothing serious. I mean, I'm sorry. Hold on. Getting with Keyz. I mean, just copy and paste that to your link, I guess. This is my first time doing this live stuff. But yeah, there's still spots left. As soon as the spots fill up, I will be closing that down. But not only that, I'm gonna be announcing a lot of some amazing stuff that I'm working on Friday. Friday, I'm gonna be doing a free webinar as well. Let me put that link in here too for the free webinar. You guys could just copy and paste this, Marketing with Keyz. And so you could opt into the free webinar. I mean, seats are filling up. I'm not gonna lie. It is a limited webinar. So while the link is still available and is still open, you guys could go right ahead and go into the link so you could opt in. I'm gonna be showing you guys, me fixing up a store from scratch. I'm gonna be opening up a store from scratch. I'm also going to be doing product research live. We're gonna actually build this store from scratch, put apps into the store that's going to help us generate sales. I'm going to be setting up pixels, Facebook ads. We're doing everything from scratch. I'm going to show you step by step. You guys are going to see it all for free. Chris, man, I want, your coaching, been doing product research this spring. Yeah, I mean, definitely. Don't forget all of these holidays that's coming up too. You got Mother's Day, Father's Day that's coming up. Don't be afraid to start doing some product research for those stuff as well. You don't want to just get caught up into just trying to do product research for what's only going on right now. Also think of like the future as well. What you prefer, IG or Facebook ads? I definitely start off with Facebook ads all the time. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, about like 95% of my my ads when I'm testing products, or even when I have a winning product, I'm always doing 95% Facebook ads. When it comes to Instagram influence, or if you're talking about Instagram influencers or even Instagram ads, what I usually do, especially if I have a product that's performing well on Facebook, I would also split test it on Instagram. And this is one thing that I usually see that people would do, especially when I do consulting calls with people that's in Shopify and want me to look at their ads. One thing that I see is that when they are testing their products, they usually try to there's an area where you could put your placements, right? So they usually have their ads showing on Facebook and Instagram at the same time. And what happens is that you won't really get to know where exactly your sales is. I mean, you will know where your sales is coming from, but if you want to really get the most out of it, especially if you're doing both at the same time, remember, you have one ad that's shooting to Facebook and Instagram at the same time. I would strongly recommend to have one ad strictly for Facebook that's going to be showing up on Facebook ads, and another ad that's on Instagram ads as well, just strictly for Instagram, so you could be able to really analyze that data. You want to throw two platforms on one ad, and now you're just really trying to figure things out. You don't want to waste money. Let's focus on the Facebook audience and focus on the Instagram audience separately. Now, what you could do too is that one thing that I recommend when it comes to Instagram ads is, it depends, what type of product you're trying to test. If it is a very niche product, or if it's a product where you would need some type of influencing, then you would definitely want to merge into Instagram. Let's say, for example, if it's a ring, let's say if it's a ring, right? A ring, like a basic little diamond ring, something basic like that, right? That is something you could test into the general public. You could do Facebook ads. You could do Instagram ads. I mean, not Instagram ads like you're looking for a specific like influencer that's in that niche, but you could go for like one of those meme influencers or whatever, to put it out there. That's more like, out there. But I would test that diamond ring in Facebook ads, because I have so much people to target, or so much people to reach out to. But say, for example, if I have a ring now that's for poodles, say if it's a poodle ring. Now, that poodle ring, I mean, of course, you could do Facebook ads as well and try to see if you could find that audience, based on whatever you tell in Facebook you want to target. Most likely what you're going to put like dogs, poodles, this and that. But like, of course, that would probably be more, how could I put this? If you put it on Instagram, it will be a little bit more precise if you can find an Instagram page that is strictly for poodles. If you could find a page that's really like big on poodles, maybe it has a lot of following, then of course you have a greater chance of that product doing better on Instagram versus you trying to find that audience on your Facebook. I mean, but of course, once you find that audience on Facebook, you could probably scale it big, especially if that audience is huge on Facebook. But, like I said, I really prefer Facebook ads. I do influences here and there, But you know, that's one thing that you see a lot of, I guess you could say, Shopify gurus. A lot of them are doing a lot more, you know, they're talking a lot more about Instagram influencers, and they're kind of moving away from Facebook ads in a way, like that subject. And it's not because it's not effective. It's not because Facebook ads is not effective, but Instagram ads in a way is like the new talk. It's not really the new big talk, but now like a trend to talk about Instagram influencers. And like, don't forget, Facebook ads is so powerful. It's not even a joke. Like, Facebook ads is powerful. Don't keep, I don't want to say wasting, because at the end of the day, you're still testing, you know, but don't splurge a lot of money on Instagram ads because you're afraid of how to do Facebook advertising. You know, this is something that, you know, Facebook advertising, I'm telling you right now, guys, it's so effective. If you don't know how to do Facebook ads in a way, if you're doing it a way where it's not effective for you, don't, like, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person on YouTube that talks about Facebook advertisement, and when it comes to testing your product or whatever it is, you know, I strongly advise you to, you know, invest in a training, invest in a coaching that's going to, sorry guys, yeah, that's going to help you. That's going to show you exactly how to do it. I will have so many like Shopify clients that I will work with either through consulting or coaching that will show me their ads and show me how stuff is set up. And you know, they showing me that they spent so much money on ads because they've been trying to do it themselves. They've been trying to learn the process themselves. And sometimes that could hurt you, especially if, you know, your money, you know, is kind of, you know, a major thing for you when it comes to the budget that you're spending for the day. So that's something you really want to be careful with. You don't want to keep on wasting money. You know, you're wasting money when you don't know what you're doing, you know. That's something you will definitely want to keep in mind. If you don't know what you're doing, you're wasting money. So make sure that you do find someone that can really break things down for you, or at least, like I said, don't be afraid to invest in yourself so you could really know what you're doing, the results that you're receiving. You know, for example, I mean, I think I posted up this screenshot on either my Facebook or my Instagram, and you guys could even contact this person if you wanted to as well. But you know, after doing a consulting call with him, he was doing his ad setup. He's probably here too, I don't know, but he was spending about $20 to $30 on 10 campaigns individually. So he had 10 campaigns that was running, and he would spend about 20, 30, 20, you know, down the line, to a point where I think he was spending like over $200 a day testing like one product. Like, he did a whole bunch of campaigns, and mind you, all of them were just, all of the campaigns was set up for traffic only. It wasn't set up for engagement. It was set up for traffic. And not only that, he was doing different audiences for that one product that he was trying to test. And he wasn't getting any results. He would get a little traffic comes here and there, but he wasn't getting any results. And I'm asking, you know, I had to really break down some stuff to him. I'm like, you know, okay, like, bringing traffic to your store is one thing, but you know, there's only so much stuff you could tell Facebook that you really want, you know. Same thing, you know, a lot of people will preach, hey, you know, do $5 a day with a PPE ad, you know, which is very effective. I mean, it's effective, but I don't want you guys to only rely on a PPE ad $5 a day. Because if you really think about what a PPE is, or an engagement ad is, remember, an engagement ad is used for engagement. It's not used to really get you sales, you know. It's not used for none of that. It's only used for engagement. Remember, when you're setting up an engagement ad, it's so you could get likes, it's so you could get comments, it's so you could get share. If there's a link on your ad, it's so people could click on it. But it's not strictly made for sales. You know, if you do get a sale in there, then hey, bravo. I mean, at least we know, okay, this is probably a product that's very wanted. But remember, when we set up that ad, it's not that we're telling Facebook we're looking for sales, and Facebook is not going to be optimizing that ad for sales. They just optimizing it for more engagement. And I feel like a lot of people, they forget that part. Now, remember, of course, we still have web conversions, and we have other stuff that we could work with. But I'm telling you right now, $5 a day on a PPE to test a product is not as effective as you may, think it is. Not saying that it don't work. Like I said, this is something that I used to do a lot. Of course, I merged away from it, but I'm gonna tell you right now, is not as effective as you may think it is. Can't rap like fire. Yeah. So but yeah, one of the main reasons, like I said, one of the main reasons why I jumped on here, because I really wanted you guys to know that, hey, listen, I didn't run away from YouTube. I had a few people email me like, yo, Chris, man, we need you on YouTube. We need some help or whatever it is. Everybody that knows that follow me on YouTube, that I always try to give as best, of information as I can when it comes to your Shopify store. I don't want to just jump on and just give you a whole bunch of theory, whatever, and not give you some practical stuff that you could, implement inside of your store. I always try to give as much, information as possible. But like I said, I didn't run away. I just really been focused. I really been focused on helping my students, helping, the clients, helping, even trying to grow my business as well. Like I said, I'm getting deeper into affiliate marketing. I'm doing a lot of email marketing stuff away from Shopify. Of course, I'm still doing Shopify. That's still like, one of the top 5 stuff that I'm working on. I'm also trying to work on building, my own brand. There's so many things that I'm trying to work on. And of course, you guys will be exposed to it. Follow me on my Instagram, guys. Like I'm telling you right now, if you haven't, hopefully you do have an Instagram. Follow me on Instagram on Marketing with Keyz. Let me just put that in the chat. Marketing with Keyz. Follow me on my Instagram, because I'm always doing little, I try to do some giveaway prizes, weekly. Right now, like I said, for the webinar that we're doing it on Friday, I'm gonna be giving 2 people a chance to win, $150, straight to your PayPal account just for showing up. So, the same way how you guys are active, with me right now in this live, write in comments or whatever it is the same way how I'm going to be, taking my chance to pick, which person, to send, some money to on PayPal. Whatever it is, free money is either you could use it on your ads, or maybe, if you're hungry for that, I don't know, whatever it is, you're going to do with that money. But we're going to have a lot of fun. I'm going to be giving a lot of information, guys. I'm going to be helping you guys a ton. You can ask me all the questions you want. And remember, this webinar is going to be for free. But if you end up missing the webinar, what's going to happen is that for the next following week, I'm going to leave it open for a replay. So it will be recorded. It's going to be on a replay. But that following week, I guess you could say 2 weeks after that, it's going to be a paid recording now. I'm going to have it as a paid recording. So that means if you didn't get a chance to get into the webinar, I'm thinking about either give the store that I'm going to build on Friday, I'm either going to end up giving it away for free, or I might even just sell it. I don't know. I don't want to promise anything. But that store, like I said, I'm going to give you guys that bird view, or, that first person view of, building a store with Chris Keyz. I don't know if anybody has any more questions. Anybody have questions for me right now before I wrap it up? I didn't even expect to be here for that long. I see it's going on 20 minutes, but I don't know if anybody have any questions. Matter of fact, let me go through here. I know I missed a question or two. Have you tried Snapchat? Actually, that's one of the things I I wanted to bring up too. Misha, yeah, I'm going to be talking about Snapchat ads too. That's one thing that I see a lot of people don't talk about. Actually, I should just make a video today and probably post it up tomorrow on Facebook app. I mean, not Facebook, Snapchat ads. And that's another thing, guys. Like, don't think that Facebook or Instagram is the only platform where you could do testing products. This Snapchat, you know, don't forget. I mean, I understand that Google, you are spending, you know, probably a lot more money. Not even probably, you're spending a lot more money than you are on Facebook ads. But don't forget, Google exists. Still got Bing. You still have other social media platforms that's, you know, really good right now. Right now, one platform that I heard that's really catching a buzz that I quickly jumped on. They probably been around, but is now that, you know, I'm starting to hear the name come up a lot more. But it's called Vero or Vero. I don't know. I'm gonna show you guys. Excuse my screen. But this is the name of the app. As you can see, it's like Vero or whatever it is. But this is a social media platform too that's pretty catching a buzz right now. So I'm trying to get on that as well. But yeah, like I said, anybody have any questions? If there's no question, then let me put up this link one more time. Yo, what's going on? Let me put up this link one more time. Webinar marketing. Keyz. Remember, that's where you can opt in for my my webinar for this Friday. So okay, it looks like there's no questions. So guys, don't forget, add me on Instagram. Stay tuned. I'm gonna be updating you guys with some videos. I didn't fall off. Let me see, big brother, keep the fire going. Hey man, I'm trying, Gary. I'm trying, man. You know, just if there's anything, I will keep you guys updated. If you're in my my email list too, you guys will be receiving some information. Also, I think later on tonight, how about this? Later on tonight, add me on my Instagram, or if you opt in for my webinar, you would probably get this too. But I'm going to do product research, and I'm gonna give 2 products that you could test during the week. I'm also gonna give you the whole ad setup, probably tell you the whole video link and everything. I'm gonna give you 2 products that you can test during the week. Let me see. Please refer to the question above. Is the marketing training? Definitely is. Definitely is. Matter of fact, email me. Ed, email me, and so we could speak a little bit more about that. Matter of fact, Keyz. Email me, and we'll definitely chop it more about that. But damn, I forgot what I was about to say. Some stuff is running through my mind. I'm supposed to be going to a Brooklyn Nets game tonight. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you, I'm not even going there for the actual game itself. I already know Brooklyn Nets might lose. It is what it is, but I'm going there just to chill. This is going to be the last game in the arena for the season. So me and a couple of buddies are going to go there, have a good time. And, you know, I'll probably post up some stuff, keep you guys updated. Hey, what's going on, Joseph? What's going on, man? Man, I'm really trying to, you know, get some questions from you guys, you know. Well, I see nobody's really shooting any questions pertaining to Shopify or, you know, online marketing, whatever it is. Like, you guys have any questions? I'm begging you guys for questions. Don't get mad if you email me and I can't respond to you immediately. This is the best time to catch me. General store or niche store? I really recommend a general store. And the reason why I recommend a general store is because, you know, you have more leverage. You don't need to cater to one audience only. You can cater to a whole bunch of audiences. And not only that, when you find that product that's inside of your store, like say for example, if it is a niche product that you could build a store around it, if that end up becoming like your winning product from you testing multiple, products, then I would strongly advise to build a niche store around it so you could get more sales for other products that's related to that niche. The one example that I always give, and the one example that, not even example, what I've done was that I had a nurse mug with like a lighting up heart on the mug or whatever it is. But long story short, that was one of the winning products inside of my store. And being that it was like a nurse mug or something related to nurse, I was like, it's only right that I build up a store, have that product in my store. I already know what audience is working for that. I started to forward traffic towards that store that had nurse t-shirts, had, nurse watches, nurse rings, whatever that was related to nurses. I had it inside of that store and forwarding traffic towards that product because I already had a winning audience. I had a winning product. So that store now began to produce sales even for products that I wasn't testing. I was only throwing traffic towards one product in that store, but the traffic that was coming in there, sometimes I would have people that wouldn't even purchase the mug, but they end up purchasing a nurse product or, something that's related in that niche. So, I would definitely recommend start off with a general store, then merge into a niche store. But now here's another example. If you already like an expert in a way, or if you're already really knowledgeable about a certain niche that you're trying to open up a store for, I would strongly recommend if you like, if you not strongly recommend, but if you're already good at a niche area, whatever, then definitely build a niche store around that niche that you're really good at, or whatever it is. Say for example, I see a lot of people that's starting to do those what you call those stuff, those slimes, the slimes. I had a student actually that did a store for slime, but not only she did the store only for slime, but she had Instagram where she posts up videos of her playing with slime and her cooking up a slime thing real quick, whatever it is, experimenting. And her store is doing crazy numbers. I remember when we first started out with it and we was testing out ads, her first day of testing out ads, and of course she already had a strong following only because she already had an Instagram page that had a whole bunch of people that was interested in that product. But she eventually opened up a store, and within the first day of us testing ads, even on her Instagram, she made like over $100 on some slime. Then eventually, now she's averaging like a good, $300-400 a day. Not saying that that's a little bit, that's still a lot, $300-400 a day. You still doing six figures, and at the end of the day, her profit margin is pretty sick because she's, she has like a team of people that's really like working with her to make these stuff, So, kudos to her, let me see what you guys was writing. Thanks, what's up, channel store. Let me see that, Chris. I need to invest some funds. Your expertise. Hey, yo, Gary, man, I'm here, bro. I'm here, definitely. Message retracted. Is that the never-ending shot? That's my boy right here. Oh, shoot. Why did they retract his message? What's up? Oh, man. Yo, Mario, man, I don't know why I don't know if they blocked their message. I don't know what it was. But yeah, Mario, that's one of my coaching students right now. Pretty cool dude. And this guy, he's hungry for success. That's one thing that I like is when, I would work with some coaching students, and, especially when you show me that, did you have that tiger? No, actually, no. This hat right here, I bought it at an actual store. And the only reason why I got it was, I'll never forget the day. I was going out with my wife, and my hair was looking crazy. My hair was looking so crazy. And I looked at myself in a reflection as we were passing the store. And I looked at my wife and I'm like, babe, you really let me walk outside the house like this? You know, I walked up in the store. There was a sneaker store that was selling like you know, sneakers and hats and stuff. And there was a guy in there that was you said where? Yeah, there was a guy in there that looked at me. It was a Asian guy that looked at me and he was like, said, "Oh no, you have bad hair day. You have bad hair day. You need hat. You need hat." You know, I mean, that's my best Asian accent. You know, I love my Asians, but I ended up just buying a hat because I just need something to throw on my head or whatever. But yeah, that's the story behind that. Yeah. So yeah, guys. I think I'm about to be out of here. I'm going on 30 minutes. Every time I say I'm about to leave, we go an extra 15 minutes. For those of you who work with me, if you ever got into my consulting, my coaching, you do know that Chris Keyz talked his butt off. But I make sure I give you a lot of information, a lot of, you know, a lot of value while I'm talking my butt off too. And one thing about me, even though I have my stuff set up for like, 1 hour consulting, whatever it is, everybody, I mean, for the people who ever got into my stuff know that I go over and beyond. Like, we could be on a call for 3 hours and I'm giving you 3 hours of value. You know, sometimes my wife tells me that I'm giving out too much. But hey, you know, I'm doing it for the people. Doing it for the people. Let's see, checking out some more stuff. Any more questions? Tell you, don't get mad if y'all start asking me questions, you know, after this live and you don't get a response immediately. Do you know how to chant stuff? What? Do you know how to chant the icons? Oh. You know how to change the icons. Compared. Well, what do you mean? Yeah, because you could just go straight to your product. You know, edit your product, and you could always change up the pricing in there. Name 2 must-have apps for an apparel store. A 2 must-have for apparel store. I mean, I guess I could give you something that could work for stores in general. I mean, I always, you know, a lot of people kind of get annoyed when I mention this app, but you'll be surprised about how much people don't actually have this app in their store. It's not an exact app. They have multiple apps that does the same thing, but I would strongly recommend that you have an app that can follow up with people who put stuff in the cart and don't complete checkout. You want to have some type of, most of the apps usually have like a 3 series stuff. Like within a few hours, you'll email them saying, hey, you know, Greg, don't forget that you still have your whatever inside of the shopping cart. Then like 24 hours later, or 2 days later, you send them another email. Well, the app would be sending them another email, say, hey, Greg, you know, if you purchase this stuff right now, we'll give you a 20% off discount on, you know, your whole cart or whatever it is. You know, that's definitely. So look for like a abandonment cart type of app that's going to have email series in it. And when it comes to, yo, guys, right now, if you're looking inside of the chat, this is one of my students right now. He's one of my coaching students. This guy, he's a savage. He's a savage online. Look out for him. I mean, I know you don't have his name out there, but I'm telling you right now, this dude, he's gonna come up. He's gonna come up. I really like his energy. But the second app I would strongly recommend is if you have those almost like those bundles. How could I say? It's like people who purchase this usually purchase that. You know, I don't have the exact names. I used to have an apparel store that used to sell nothing but clothing, but I ended up, you know, passing that store on to my younger brother. That was one of my first stores that I started on too. So I usually would recommend bundles with apparel, and definitely having that email series set up. Looking to make look different than a circle. Then you probably, if you're trying to change up the cell icon to look different, I mean, sometimes you probably gonna have to look for an app for that. Honestly, you're gonna have to look for an app, because you're not easily you're not and depending on what type of what you call it, depending on what type of theme you're using too, will determine how some stuff in your store might look. So if you do have your icon that looks different, you can't really change it, I would strongly recommend try to look for a try to look for a app that could help you change the icons. Do I offer? Do I offer? Yes, I do. Okay, for anybody who don't know the services that I do offer, I mean, I do a bad job at promoting my services purposely. I don't want to come off as that person that want to give value and is like, don't forget, send me your money. Like, I don't want to be one of those type of people. So I rarely try to tell people like, this is what I offer. I mean, of course, it's still good for business, but I try to separate myself from how I see other people do their stuff. If I'm going to genuinely give you some information, I don't want to do it in a way where like I'm baiting you as well. I mean, of course, at the end of the day, let me just put this up because I could be talking forever. Marketing with Keyz. Listen, if you're trying to see what services that I do offer, the link is inside of here right now. It's inside of the chat. So just copy and paste that. It's www.marketingwithkeyz.com. That's with a Z at the end of Keyz. So marketingwithkeyz.com, and you'll see all the services that I have in there when it comes to doing one-on-one coaching or consulting or courses and stuff. But you guys could check that out. I'm not gonna be promoting that. Chris, are you planning on having a live event sometime? Actually, I was planning on doing an event in my local town in Brooklyn, New York. I was planning on doing something in the fall, but a lot of people been asking me if I can do something soon. I was really either thinking I'm gonna either do it downtown Brooklyn during the summertime, or you guys tell me like, I'm probably gonna do a survey to see, where I should really try to throw like my first little event. That's going to be not only for e-commerce. I'm gonna have some guest speakers in there too, showing you guys other opportunities online when it comes to Amazon. I want to really, I really want to show you guys. Okay, definitely, Eb, I'm gonna definitely check that out. You can see I'm in Keyz. All right, cool. My native Brooklyn night. But yeah, I heard when people first start Shopify, they get, hold on, AliExpress. Yeah, I mean, okay, so like with that, that's normal. That's completely normal. What to do so you could kind of get that over with, because 9 times out of 10, AliExpress, if you never purchase from AliExpress at all, if you never purchase on, okay, another Queens person, New York, yeah, but if you never purchase on AliExpress at all, one of the things that they make you do is that they make sure that you verify your information. Is there a way that you could do it beforehand? I usually would, I would probably email them, but what would happen? Like, say, for example, if this is your first time getting on AliExpress, the holding process is not like a crazy hold, like they have you holding for like a whole week or something. It's really like probably a good 24 hours, if not less. So say, for example, if a person purchases in your store right now and you have to go to AliExpress to purchase that product, then as soon as you going through with the whole purchasing stuff, you'll see it go through. Then after that, they will send you an email saying, hey, you know, before we complete this, or if we can't complete this, can you send us a picture of, you know, your credit card or your debit card showing the last 4 digits of your credit card, and show us a picture ID, whatever it is. You know, it's a quick process. It's nothing difficult. But I mean, if you are trying, if I wanted to see if there's a way of doing it beforehand, I guess you could email customer service. I mean, that's the best I could recommend. I never really went through that process where I wanted to do it beforehand, being that I already had a AliExpress store that was already verified from way beforehand. But yeah, that's something you could do. But yeah, I'm thinking about either doing the event this summertime for a fact. Oh, that's good enough as long as yeah, definitely. I mean, it's only gonna happen once. They're only gonna put your account on hold once. Then after that hold is over, then you're good to go. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. But yeah, I want to do this event. I'm going to do it. It's going to be a 2-day event. I've been thinking about this for a while now, but most likely I have to do it in the summertime. I don't want to have, you know, people that's following me. I don't want to have you waiting. I want you guys to get as much value as you can. But it's going to probably be a 2-day event. Might as well just give you a blueprint now. It's going to be a 2-day event. The first day we're going to really focus on like mindset. I'm going to have some guest speakers in there too. The second day is going to be, I mean, of course, in that first day too, we're still going to have some showing you guys, you know, some cool stuff on Shopify, Amazon, or whatever it is. Then after that second day, we're going to be a lot more, you know, getting hands-on when it comes to e-commerce and a whole bunch of other stuff, you know, to help you with your business, or if you're trying to get into e-commerce and, you know, a whole other stuff when it comes to online. So it's going to be cool. I'm also thinking of doing a power dinner. I'm going to do a power dinner probably either on the first night or the last night of the event. And you're going to get a chance. I mean, of course, this is going to be like a VIP ticket probably, but it's going to be like all of the top speakers that's going to be at the event. You're going to have a chance. We're going to go to a restaurant. Of course, your dinner will be paid for. We're probably going to go to like a high-scale restaurant in the city in New York. This is if we do it in New York City, but we're probably going to go to a high-scale restaurant in the city, and you're going to be, you know, you're going to get a chance to sit down with 7-figure, 6-figure, even 8-figure earner. You know, I have a buddy of mine that's doing 8 figures on Amazon, and you know, he told me just let him know when I'm doing my first event, and he will be there. But you're gonna get a chance to sit down with these people that's making, you know, some good money online, and you'll be able to ask them any questions you want. If you want to pull out your laptop on that dinner table, do it. Gotta stay hungry. I know for a fact I will pull out my laptop on the dinner table. I don't give a damn. I'll pay for this. You know, there's gonna be a lot of cool stuff that I'm gonna do during this, you know, this summertime coming. But of course, right now I have a lot of my main focus right now is just really helping out my students as much as I can. Trying to pull out some good content. Remember, I'm going to be giving you guys 2 products that you could test probably tonight. I mean, I don't want to promise. Okay, tonight, but I promise tomorrow morning the latest. But tonight, if you follow me on Instagram, you will, or if you already opt in to my my webinar that I'm going to be doing on Wednesday, I'm going to be, you know, you will receive an email if you opt in for my webinar for Friday. You will receive an email by tonight of the 2 products that I'm giving you guys to test. And whoever makes a sale, I definitely want to see your results. I want to do some screenshots. Matter of fact, I think I might just do it on. I'm going to do it on the webinar. Whoever opt in, I'm sorry, guys. We're going to make this even more limited. Whoever opt in for the webinar, you're going to be receiving an email for the 2 products that I'm going to let you guys test. I'm going to do the research on everything for you. I'm going to let you guys test it, show you exactly how to test and, set up the ad. And so if you opt in, you will be receiving an email tonight. If you didn't opt in, I'm sorry. You could probably catch some Instagram videos. Hey, Chase, Yo, Chase, what's going on, Chase? This is another dude right here, Hungry. Chase, I had a consulting call with Chase, I think like last week. And Chase is one of the dudes that, that definitely keep me going on this, on this venture of just giving people value. This guy showed me so much appreciation of the stuff that, we got done on the call. I think he got into a consulting call for a 1 hour consulting call. We probably was on that call for like 2 hours, Chase. I think we was on that call for about like 2 hours, right? Or maybe more. Probably more. But yeah, guys. Any more questions? Any more questions? Going on 46 minutes. Woo! My first live. This is crazy. Any more questions? I'm sorry that my camera is blurry, guys. I think that, did the camera become a little bit more clear, or am I tripping right now? Yeah, like 2-3 hours, right? 2-3 hours. Yeah. My fault. I guess it was a little fogged up. Sorry. It says issue with Instagram ads. Yeah, I mean, it depends on what type. I mean, even Facebook sometimes could block your ads. And it could be an ad that you see that somebody else is using, but for some reason it's blocked for you. For some reason you can't use it. One thing that I can say about that is that, Facebook and Instagram could be a little fake. For example, I remember when I was doing my what you call it, the strapless bra, right? This was like back in April, March, or whatever it was. But doing the strapless bra, and I had a buddy of mine that wanted to get into Shopify, and he wanted, I was like, you know what? Let me give him some products that's doing well for me, and so I could get him up and running. This is a close family friend, but we set up his ads, and when I gave him the same video that I was using for the strapless bra, Facebook denied him. Like, they blocked his ad immediately. And of course, forget about it for Instagram. He couldn't do it. But what I realized with Facebook is that Facebook, they act like they're blind when it comes to how much money you're spending on Facebook ads. So for example, like, I could probably try to test a product where I have a little bit of flesh showing, I guess you say, a little extra flesh. I mean, nothing like crazy, like a whole boob and, butt cheeks is shown, but something that's kind of like in the, that's off of the guidelines of Facebook or whatever. And being that I spent so much money on Facebook, Facebook will act blinded, like, oh, we don't see Chris promoting this strapless bra. But now here you come and you probably spend like about $50-something on your ad account, or $100-something on your ad account. Facebook is going to see you like a bright light is just shining on your ad. Like, they're definitely going to just try to shut you down. I guarantee you, as you begin to test other products or whatever it is, and you start to spend more money on Facebook ads, Facebook start becoming blind to whatever, you're doing too. That's just how they move. My Instagram is @marketingwithkeyz. Let me put it in the chat. @marketingwith. It's @marketingwithkeyz is inside of the chat right now. So if you want to copy and paste that, throw that in there, you can add me on there. But yeah, that's how that's what usually happens. That's what usually happens. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Yeah. Do you recommend shipping products? Let's check. Listen, when it comes to that, man, I'm just gonna call you Lagoon. I don't want to mispronounce your first name, but Lagoon. When it comes to that, I mean, it wouldn't be. I don't want to say I will recommend it. I mean, of course, that wouldn't be really considered dropshipping if you kind of think about it. But if you have time, if you have time to keep on checking out the products, especially if you're going to be scaling at a fast rate, then shoot for it. I mean, of course, customer care is definitely, something that you definitely want to do. But I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes I do have customers that would say, oh, they receive a product damaged or whatever it is. Especially if it's a product that's doing me good, I just send them a new one. If you're doing something where you're trying to like brand a product, or if you're trying to, brand yourself and you want to make sure everything is clean, then definitely if you want to have the product sent to your house, before shipping it. Oh, is that what you asking me, or? Oh, yeah. So yeah, that's what you're asking me, to look at the price. So are you asking if you want, if I recommend to have the vendor send you the product before you shipping it to the customer, or are you receiving the product so you could check it out? Say no. No, not at all. I mean, it's not really necessary at all. I mean, like I said, if this is a product that, like I said, if you're trying to brand it, like, some type of private label stuff, and of course you would want it to be shipped to your house, maybe so you could check it out, or maybe if you do have a team, you purchase it in bulk and just have them, pick out, the ones that's good quality. But if you're doing drop shipping, it's not really necessary. It's not really necessary. Sometimes one thing that I do a lot is that, say if I do have a product that's doing great in my store, that, I do want to see how the product look like. I'm not going to waste my time purchasing a whole bunch of products that I'm trying to test for the week. I could test like 6, 12, 15 products in a week. I don't want to order all 15 products. I'm just going to have a room just full of products. But I usually end up eventually buy the product if it's doing like really good. I want to see, what's this, I want to see in close eye to eye. Yo, I think I'm really about to go now. Yeah. So remember, guys, this Friday again, we're gonna be back. Catch me on my Instagram, YouTube, of course, Facebook. I'm about to get at you guys later. Everybody's blowing up my phone because I have to go to this game. So hopefully, no problem, Lauren. Hopefully, you guys found some value in this, and we'll chit chat. Stay tuned for a video or two this week. Bless up, guys. Peace.